It's rough in Miami as well. It's rough here in Atlanta. Um, First of all, let me just say that it took me some time to get on here because I did not want to be, I wanted to make sure that I took time for myself to process what I'm getting, the downloads I get from the from 5D, from the 5D realm, and um, deciphering them to bring them to physical world. And coming on any sooner, speaking any sooner, prematurely, I think would have done myself a disservice and those who follow me and are wondering what I'm thinking. So I did need that time to process. And I invite everybody out there to make sure that you're taking the time to yourself to process, because I know it's very tempting to want to jump on and give your opinion, and everybody wants to be heard right now. Everybody wants to be heard. That's kind of the general consensus. That's the reason why we're in this climate we're in right now, because everyone wants to be heard. Okay, that's just where we are right now. Before I start, let me just say some people will be offended, and that's okay. That's okay. Because at the end of the day, I stand for, I speak truth, I stand for justice. At the end of the day, I sleep well at night. Okay? So I understand that everything that I say may not land well, may not be received. People aren't ready to receive everything that I say. First of all, I've got to hit y'all with a little bit of an astrology lesson. All right, so I'm not surprised by what is happening right now. So just a quick astrology lesson right now. There are 3 planets that are lined up one behind the other like school kids in a line. Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter are lined up right behind each other. And those are 3 very strong, potent, powerful planets. Okay? These planets are lined up such that it's Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto. Pluto's energy power is penetrating Saturn. Pluto and Saturn is penetrating Jupiter. All 3 are penetrating the Earth. Okay? So what you, and I'll tell you what each planet is responsible for. Pluto is death, regeneration. That's why we're seeing death right now. That is Pluto is the end of something, the beginning of something else. Death, regeneration. Saturn has everything to do with government authority and money. It is that authority. It is the father. It is the Saturn is the planet that teaches us lessons, that prompts us to let go of things that don't serve us, that aren't a part of the reality of where we are. Jupiter is a magnifying glass. Jupiter is just shedding a light and magnifying all of the energy of Pluto and Saturn. So that's why everything is happening across the world right now. Okay? So you have all 3 of these planets with an accumulation of their energies penetrating the Earth. Now, If that just went over your head, that's okay. That's all right. Everybody's not here to understand and receive astrology. That's fine. That's okay. But there's something to be said for astrology and how and the fact that it's been around for thousands and thousands of years, and it is how we structure our day. It is how we tell time. It is how we keep a calendar. Astrology is a part of our lives, whether you like it and accept it or not. That's not my issue. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to give you the facts. I am here to give you the metaphysical perspective and the physical perspective. Because I put up a post the other day that said I have 1 foot in the cosmos and 1 foot on the earth, and that is genuinely where I am right now. And it's you know, it's a balance. So I'm gonna always speak from that perspective. I'm gonna always speak from a metaphysical and physical perspective. So I came on here specifically to address a lot of things. Again, as I said, if you don't understand what I just explained, metaphysically, astrologically, what is happening on the planet right now, all of that energy that is penetrating our planet right now, that is why people are feeling the way they are feeling. Mind you, I forgot to note, this particular astrological placement, this lineup, has not happened, is not on record as happening since the year 13. We are in 2020. This astrological alignment has not happened. Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, one behind the other. This has not happened on our earth since the year 13. 1, 3. Over 2,000 years ago. So it does not surprise me the impact that it's having on the earth and why people are responding the way they are responding. People are feeling that energy. That's why it's worldwide. This is really not about, I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. This is really not about God. Y'all know I have been hashtag George Floyd, hashtag Ahmaud Arbery. This is bigger than them. And for all the folks who are putting up their quotes, the rioting, y'all need to stop. There's a better way. Why are you burning down your neighborhoods? Why are you doing that? For all those folks who are putting up these quotes, I'm sorry, these posts on your page, on your platform, if you are posting messages that are shunning, that are condemning the rioters and the protesters without, let me be clear, without providing any viable solutions, that is very irresponsible. It's very irresponsible. Because, and I'm going to assume that people are doing it because they don't understand metaphysically what is happening. Because what you have to understand about this very intense energy that people are feeling, this energy has to be transmuted somehow. So you can't have a group of angry protesters. By the way, this is Gen Z. I'm going to get into that next. You can't have these angry group of protesters in front of you. And you say to them, y'all are wrong. You need to stop burning down your neighbor. You need to stop rioting. You need to stop protesting. You just need to stop. Y'all need to stop that. And they ask you, well, what should we do? and you don't have a solution, how is that going to go over? It is irresponsible. You can insert your opinion. That's your opinion. Right now, people don't want opinions. People want solutions. People want answers. Nobody cares about your opinion right now. They don't. You are doing the community a disservice. You are doing the collective a disservice by not offering viable alternative solutions. And by the way, Gen Z, there is no coincidence. There is no coincidence that this is Gen Z on the front lines out here in these riots, in these protests. Black and white. There's no coincidence that this is happening, that it's Gen Z and this planetary alignment that we have right now. Gen Z is the end. Z is the end. The generation after them is Alpha. They are the end. They are here. These young people, what the young people say, I'm here for it. They are here for this. These young people, Gen Z folks, they are here for this. That this is what they are called to do, people. They are the end of a world order that we know. They are here for the end. They are here to put an end to the world order that we know right now. So if you aren't called to do that, and I put this post up, we are all, yes, absolutely. We are all here for a purpose. We're all here for a purpose. We are all here for a purpose. So everybody, if you don't know who you are, if you don't know what your purpose is, now is a great time. DM me. I am a coach. I am a self-awareness coach, self-awareness expert. Right now, everybody needs to be operating in their purpose. Everybody needs to be operating in what they are called to do. These folks, these young folks, older folks, on these front lines out protesting, that is what they're called to do. I understand everybody's not called to do that. If you are called to pray, go to your prayer closet and pray. But what does not serve us is inserting opinions without solutions. It's irresponsible. It's very irresponsible. And you know, I see a lot of the Dr. King quotes as well. Let me explain something to y'all. So my solution, hang on, before I get to that, my solution, I'm not going to go out on the front lines and protest. I'm not going to do that. I will protest, but I'm not going to go riot. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not called to do that. But what I will do is orchestrate a boycott. Let's boycott for a month. I heard T.I. mention one day. One day, T.I., why not a month? Why not boycott the whole month of June? And I see people putting up Dr. King quotes. Oh, he was a peaceful protester. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Dr. King preached peaceful protesting. But let's be very, very, very clear about what Dr. King stood for. Dr. King understood the value of economic power. Dr. King understood the power of the black and brown dollar. So Dr. King said, no, be easy. We're not fighting with our fists. We're going to fight with our wallets. That is how Dr. King became Dr. King. Not sitting back saying, oh, we're just going to be peaceful, kumbaya. But yeah, brothers and sisters, y'all still go ahead and spend your money. Yep, go ahead. No, 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 no. Study Dr. King. I studied Dr. King in my philosophy class in college. Dr. King became Dr. King because he understood economic power. He encouraged his followers not to spend their money. We're going to fight with our wallets instead of our fists, our hands. So if you are going to put up a Dr. King quote, include Dr. King's teachings and messages in all of his essence, not just one facet of him to support your opinion that we should protest peacefully while you at your house on your nice plush couch with your feet up in your nice house, in your nice neighborhood. That's irresponsible because people are looking for answers. I listened to T.I.'s speech and, hey, I like T.I. But I do think that T.I. I challenge T.I. to encourage people to boycott a month, not just one day in June. Just like Target pulled a power move and shut down all of their stores, why can't black people do that with our wallets? Because honestly and truthfully, this is not a war about black and white, people. It's not. The media wants us to believe that. The media wants us to believe that this is a war about black and white. That is not what this is about. This war, this climate, the situation, this what we are in is about money and power at the end of the day. It may look like it's about black and white, but it's really about money and power. And black people have power. A lot of people know that. A lot of us don't know it. We don't know it. We don't know that we have this power. But that is what this is about. So I challenge T.I. and everybody else. I challenge everyone listening, everyone watching this video. Let's boycott for the whole month of June. Keep our dollars, fight with our wallets. So if you are a person who is not interested in going out and not supporting the protests, and by the way, with those protests, I've been seeing there have been a lot of pictures that are surfacing with white people who are knocking in windows and jumping on top of cars, inciting the peaceful protests. I have seen that a lot. So I'm just wondering about that. But if you are a person who is not in support of the protesting, support a boycott. Where is the sacrifice? Let's not have all of these young people who are on the front lines, let's not have their work go in vain, their efforts go in vain. Because I completely agree that this protest needs to be followed up with a very solid, sound strategy that involves buying and spending power. That is what this is about. Money is what this is about. Where is the sacrifice? Don't put up a Dr. King quote if you're not willing to do a boycott if you're not willing to sacrifice on a spending, buying boycott. Exactly. Learning to live, not exist. Exactly. Fight all the way around. Right. They always blame everything on us. The police still don't care because they are still doing crazy stuff to people. Absolutely. They're still doing crazy stuff. I just watched a video before I came on in Atlanta. They tasered somebody and pulled them out the car. Why? The girl is screaming. What is the point of that? Sis, someone asked, I just never understood why they hate us so much. Sis, I'm going to tell you why. Because they understand how amazing black people are. They understand that. There's a certain group of white people. I'm not saying every white person here. Let's be clear. I stand for justice and truth for all people. There are a certain group of white people who know exactly how amazing black people are, how powerful black people are. We don't know it. And they know we don't know it. So that same group of white people continue to manipulate. That's why. I don't think it's a hate more than it's an envy. Killer Mike's speech, it's interesting. Their positions, T.I.'s speech and position was very interesting to me. I think that because both of them seem to be going in the political route, they feel accountable to politicians. And so, they have to speak through that lens. But I remember listening to T.I.'s latest album, and it was not reflective of the speech he gave the other day. But okay, I understand. He wants to go, that's his lane. He's going that route. That's okay. That's great. I think he should go that route. That'd be good for him. That's fine. As far as being the spokesperson for the community, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's it. I'm not sure. Not with the political agendas. I'm not sure that works. I'm not sure that serves us. So they just interrupted my connection on Facebook, of course, because I'm speaking truth. Of course. Never ceases to amaze me. Anywho, they've interrupted my connection on Facebook. Of course. Anyway, you guys, this is, where we are right now is part of the reason why self-awareness is so very important. Because everybody has a role to play in this system, in this movie. We are in a movie. A real life movie, y'all. And let me tell y'all, baby, if you think that this movie is about to be over, we just getting started. This is just the preview. This movie is just the preview. We just got started. You might as well get you some popcorn, get you a big soda, get you some jujubes. You might as well get comfortable, because we just get started. This is not over. This is just getting off the ground. We're still in the preview phase of this movie. We're just getting started, y'all. Self-awareness is so key, because everyone has a role to play. Me personally, I would love to orchestrate, get everybody on board for a boycott for the month of June. And later and longer. We were just on quarantine for 2 months. We can do it. We can do it. I have faith in us. Be like Dr. King, fight with our wallets. Let's fight with our wallets. If you're not that person, if you're not called to be out on the front lines, in the thick, on the pulse of the protest, fight with your wallet. You don't have to fight physically. Fight with your wallet. That's where we are. Money. You know why you see a lot of white people posting, what are they rioting for? Oh, they're tearing down their neighborhoods. And oh, Facebook just interrupted my connection. They just completely are not reconnecting me. Because I'm speaking truth. Happens all the time. But anyway, you see a group of white people who are constantly saying, oh, they're tearing down their neighborhoods. Why are you tearing down your own neighborhoods? And black people, first of all, these people don't own anything in these neighborhoods. That's number one. Number two, they're run down. They don't care. Most of these neighborhoods are run down. They really don't care. I missed my point because somebody came in and but if you aren't the person who's physically out there on the front lines, boycott. Boycott, fight with your wallet. Fight with your wallet. Fight with your wallet. Oh, I was going to say, the reason that you have a group of white people who are constantly talking, posting, oh, they're idiots, they're burning down their own neighborhoods, they're destroying their neighborhoods. Those people don't own anything in those neighborhoods. Yes, they might own a few stores. Some black people may own a few stores, but it's like 4 or 5 compared to like 50 that are in the neighborhood. Most of the neighborhoods are run down. And the reason that you hear this certain group of white people who are, oh, it's costing us tax dollars. Ding, 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 ding. It's costing them money. That's why they complain, because it's costing them money. That's the red flag. You can't make it any plainer. We have to be willing to sacrifice being uncomfortable, not spending and buying the latest shoes and purses and this and that and eating out and doing all of this stuff. We have to be willing to sacrifice to some degree. We have to. That is where we are. What else did I want to? I have to have notes, so I stay on task. Anyway, I think that's it, you guys. Listen, y'all DM me if you all want to put together. I am putting up a hashtag boycott spending in June. I think that the way to follow up the protest, the way to put more fuel behind this protest is to do a spending boycott. Just like Dr. King, in the vein of Dr. King, Fight with your wallets. That's the hashtag. Fight with your wallet. That's the hashtag. All right, y'all. Well, be safe out there. Sending y'all love and light. Love you guys. And I'll see y'all next time.